What's up, fish tank people? Dustin's Fish Tanks figuring out how to stream with 2 monitors. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. So we are mixing it up here. Got it going on, and I'm excited to be having it going on because I never have it going on with the live stream proper until right now. So let me just make sure everything is live streaming good. Live stream health, what's up? Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I'm going to pull myself up on this. I even figured out in advance how to do the PowerPoint. I put on the Dustin's Fish Tanks hoodie for you. My wife and kids are not here. Do you know what that means for us fish tank people? Do you have any idea what it means to be alone with you guys? All 5 of you alone together in the darkness with all these fish tanks and no one here to watch? We could make magic happen, people. We could make magic happen. I can be as loud as I want. No one's here. I'd love it if you got excited and could share this and were enthused as I am. The full hoodie's on. I got a story to tell you. I got a cup of water. I've got this pot right here. And in this pot is a brownie that I'm not done eating yet. So in a little bit, I'm going to eat this brownie when it's question time. And I'm super pumped. So I've got a brownie. I've got a hoodie. It's actually kind of hot, so I'm going to open the window. I've got a million fish tanks around. I've got 110, 126. I've got a brand new, I'm just going to say it, I think it's badass, what's it called? Dragonstone rimless over here. It's no joke. This is fake story time. It's real story time. It's real. It's real life. Real Dustin. 7:45. If Rob is still streaming and I'm streaming at the same time, I apologize, Rob, because he is my man. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm going to get a couple things prepared. I want to show you guys this trick. Do you drink water? I'm going to pull the chat up a little higher here. Chat's kind of hard to see. I don't know how the hell I'm going to make it bigger. Oh, here we go. This is the fake Dustin. This is the fake story time. Let's go do this. Now you got to take your time here. Rico! Rico's in the house. I'm going to take my time. I got all night. We got all night. We're going to go slow. I'd love it if somebody could share or say what's up. I want to show you guys the coolest trick that I've found technology-wise. And that is, by the way, Dustin's Fish Tanks hoodies are back on the site. It's going to take forever to get it shipped to you. It is Black Friday. I got sales coming out of my nose, ears, eyes, and everything. But what's going on? Yeah, this is fun. Okay, so we got the chocolate. Do you know how? All right, hold on here. I'm getting fancy. I got this little split screen. Now watch this, everybody. Are you ready for this? This is a fake tip. This is fake. This didn't happen. Can I get a 1 if the audio is okay? Like, I don't want to deal with any other technical stuff. Can I get a 1? Just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Everybody press 1 real quick so I know what's going on. I have to read. Just press 1. Let's see your biggest fan. 1s. Can I get some 1s, please? What are my sales? 30% off plants. My LEDs are marked down, and I've got Dragonstone. It's baller. I'm already getting choked up. So 1, 1, 1. It's good. I'm going with 1. I'm going with 1. 2, king. All right, you ready for this, chick? You now? No, I don't have a you now. I don't have a Patreon either. People have been telling me to get one of those. What's up, everybody? It's fun. Can I get some shares? Dustin's Fish Tanks hoodies are on the site. I got all kinds of stuff to link up for you. I know you're all excited. I don't even know where I put the hoodies on the site. I'm not going to start selling you stuff yet, though. I'll wait till the end and I've delivered an incredible amount of value. But I'm not doing the chats, though. I'm not going to chat with you guys until the end because I got something to say. Okay? How's my biggest tank? You ready for it? I got story time here. So here it comes. Any of you guys been on my webinars before? My big tank is my 320. It's in the base. It's in the garage. It's sucking. It's hating it. Periodically, I'm going to go spray. I do want to show this. I built this today. I built that. You can't see that. This cord is all mangled. You're not going to see that. But it's over there. And it's looking good, I promise you. You can't really see it on that. But So yeah. And now I messed up the cord that was looking so good and proper. Now my feng shui is gone. You guys like the webinars? Well, this is going to be a webinar format. Am I going to put any monster fish? Probably not. I'm getting into the questions too much. I got stuff to say. So here. This is a cool trick I learned. I'm going to show it to you if you're ready for it. I got to be quick. I got to add it, though. But again, no wife, no kids. I mean, like, and it's sad because it's my wife's grandma died, but she was 87, and it wasn't like, you know, unexpected or anything. But nonetheless, man, I mean, you know, somebody's dead. So I'm here alone, and I'm going up there tomorrow. So I don't think I got out of it. Are we close? Do you guys feel close to me? Do we feel like, is there a connection here? Do you feel this love here? There's heat, but I feel this radiating heat here. Yeah? You guys feeling that heat? All right, that's just hot. Let me open the window. I'm going to show you this little screen capture job. Go over here. I'm going to capture that. Look at that. Can you guys see the screen over here? So incredibly connected. I feel connected. Can you guys see the PowerPoint over there? I'm always mad. I will hide it and do it again. I'm going to add screen capture. It's because I look at stuff and I stare at it and I'm like, this is the... All right. From current side. Hey. Hang on. We're getting there. This is my trick. Now, can you all see the PowerPoint? Can you all see the PowerPoint? There's nothing on it. Of course there's nothing on it, because why would I brag about doing a trick when I can't get anything on it? I had something on it earlier. I'll do it again. Don't you worry. I'm going to remove this. We're going to add a screen capture. Everyone here is going to get dumb. I need 5 minutes of just dumb. Okay? Over here, all the way. Boom. Oh! In your face! See that? Second try. Is that? Can you see it? Can I get a 1 for that? Just in and of itself? I'm going to take a bow. Thank you, folks. The presentation is over. Everybody have a great night. It's been good hanging out with you. I hope you enjoyed that. That's the only trick that I'm going to show you tonight is how to put a PowerPoint smack in the middle of the live stream. Everybody else have a great night. Go kiss on your family. Go to DustinFishTanks.com. Use the promo code REGEN. No, sorry. Hang on. Okay. We got that going. Now we got that live. Now watch this, guys. You ready for this? This is the next trick. You ready? Everybody ready for the next trick? Here's this next trick. Watch this. This is a really hard trick right here. You move this over. Is that cool? I mean, come on. Can you do this on your computer? I don't think so. All right. So now we got that going. Are you guys ready for story time yet? Have I talked enough to myself? You tell I'm excited, no wife and kids. I feel bad. All right. It's time for a brownie break. Okay. So this is the story of the 125. And this is a very fun story for me because I had a, make it smaller. I'll get into it. Because I had a 125. And anybody in here got a 125? Type of 1. I got a 125. Who's got a 120? 6 foot 125. You got anybody 125ers in here? Come on. Story time and a brownie. The only problem is I don't only have one brownie. It's going to be the bomb. Anybody got a one brownie? 125? All right. So this is the story of my 6 foot long 125. Not that anyone's keeping score, but I own 425 gallon aquariums. It's just saying. If anybody wants to chat. But this is my first 125. Don't ask me why I have a picture of me in the 220 on the 125 story. But you know, we'll get it going. So yeah. Here we go. So the 125 story starts like this. I'm going to talk about the college year and how I kind of set up. We're going to talk about the life of this tank. And we're actually going to talk about this tank right here. We're going to talk about When I got it from my boy, success with you guys can read it. Do I need to insult you by reading this? No, you're not stupid. So I'm going to talk about full throttle CO2 and all this stuff. Okay? You guys aren't stupid. You can read. How's that? Am I in frame enough? If I can go like this, and you guys can see me both, is that magic? Does anyone else think this is magic? I think it's magic. So, without further ado, we'll go over here, and I got them. What's going on behind the scenes here? You will never understand. Does anyone know where Ohio University is? Not Ohio State, Ohio University. Anybody got the Ohio University? It's black magic. Perfect. That's a comment right there. This is the Ohio University, not Ohio State. And PowerPoint to switch slides. Look at this. I learned how to use PowerPoint at Ohio University. Now you're seeing it here live. Was horrible at it. This is actually my one. I'm pointing like you guys can see me point. My 125 right here. This was actually not my 125. This was my 55 gallon that I ghettoly repaired. I'm gonna make this bigger. And this tank right here. I want you guys to take a good hard look at this because I think it's hilarious. It's got a big giant silicone crack right here, and then it's got fake plants. It's got 4 piranhas and a visotherm heater and an underground filter. And that right there, what you can't see, is a face down, no fishing sign. Okay? Does everybody understand that? That is where we started. Okay? Got it? Oh, Catherine, you're so sweet. So look, this is where we started. And I actually went to Ohio University, and I actually lived, everybody knows that I lived in James Hall, right down there, close to Convo. That's Convo. Hello again. That's right, Christy. Twice in one day, girl. And this is where I went to school. And this story starts here because this tank that I got here, started its life in Ohio University. Next slide. Boom. Magic. And I want to actually back up here. This is the only time since the age of 14 that I ever took a break from fish tanks. And I'll tell you exactly what it was. I went to college in '99. I did not have, my parents took care of my piranhas when I was in college, which any of you young punks here know what's up. Christy, you're running sales, sister. You just put everything on sale. You down with that? Free Dragonstone for you? No, I'm kidding. Christy helped me at the aquatic experience, so I'm giving her some shine here. But this was the only time that I didn't have a fish tank, and the only time I didn't have a fish tank was between the sophomore year I went to Germany, which is, by the way, like one of the fish tank meccas that I did not go into enough aquariums, and I'm like one of my biggest failures as a human is not to go into a lot of German shops. But anyway, and during that break I did not have a fish tank. I came back and I got a 29 gallon that I had. I'm just kidding, Christy. I got a 29 gallon out of my dad's house, which probably still has a bunch of fish tank crap in it. And I got a pair of convict cichlids. Who here likes cichlids? Anybody got the cichlid bug? You cichlid loving freaks? Anybody loving the cichlids? I'm not loving the cichlids anymore. I used to do it. Yeah, so I got a 29 gallon aquarium, and I got a set. It was a 29 gallon aquarium, and I got a set of convict cichlids, and I left those convict cichlids at home, Athens, OU baby, and I left them at home with my buddies at college. I went down to Hilton Head to work for the summer, and I left these with my friend. This is where the poison comes in. I left my friends. Anybody ever done this to anybody? I left my friends with a fish tank, and they fell in love with it. And this was the start. I should have known that at this point in my life, I was on something here. But I was obviously I'm not a sick person now. But this was interesting though, because this was like the first time that I genuinely poisoned someone, and I like to think that some of you have been affected by that. So you like that, Chrissy? I got you, girl. I got you one of these. So yeah. So this was the first time I did it. So what happened? I got guys these these convict cichlids, and then the fish tank bug started to spread in this household that I was with these boys, my buddy Jackson, and the 125 was purchased. So we have this escalation here, multi-tank goddess. I know you've seen it, where my buddy went from a 15-gallon right into a 125, and I actually have, well, I'm gonna tell this is the story. And he got in this tank was living a giant clown knife and a couple of frontosas, and a couple of it was a hodgepodge. It was a couple of frontosas. It's magic, isn't it? See this magic here? Look at this. I can point and it goes that. No wait, this. See that? It's magic. It's pure magic. I know. I'm glad you guys like magic too. Anyway, my boy had a La Lupe. He had a yeah, 125. Chris is 125. He had a Lupe. He had some Burchardi. He had a breeding pair of buffalo cichlids, which are really, really cool. He had some the Cabeza de Buvalo, and he had two of those, and they bred, obviously. And then he had a red-tailed catfish, which actually was in my was actually exiled from the 125. The red-tailed catfish was exiled because he was eating too much, and that was my fish that I bought and put in there. So he left, and he lived in a 15-gallon. Then he was later found underneath the cabinet dead. But so this tank was a cichlid tank, and my boy, there's no pink gravel in here. And so my buddy, it took me 5 years to graduate. That's cinco años. And when I was done, I moved to Cincinnati, and my boy was a year younger than me, and he was still living there. And the exchange happened. He was like, "Bro, I'm going to Australia, and I'm getting rid of the 125, and if you want it, you can have it." And I said, "Well, all right, dude." And I gave him like $500 for the 125. So it was really ridiculous. I gave him like $500, and it became mine. He goes, "Do you want the fish?" And I said, "No." And this is where it gets fun. Anybody else getting fat? Anybody else got some food? Come on, get your grub on. All of you. You ready? Here comes the magic again. Watch this. This is magic. Woo! Magic. Magic. Can I get a 1 for the magic you guys are all seeing? Is magic amazing? What's up? Can I get a like and share if you like this? Can I get all my life is based on is if you guys hit the like button. Because I don't see you. I look at a camera lens that says Logitech. So if your name's Logitech, yeah, I'm looking directly at you. So if anybody likes this, give me a like and you like in this format. Good. Good. Christy wants to know what I had for dinner. I had Indian food. It was amazing. I had lamb rogan josh. Sound familiar? So, yeah, so the Cincinnati deal occurred. So what I did is I had it. I had the 125. Now I lived in Mount Adams. Anybody Cincinnati folks around here? Any Cincinnatiers? No. Good. Your Bengals suck anyway. No, I'm kidding. I'm a Browns fan. But so I lived in Mount Adams, which since there's magic going on, I'll show you in magic. Watch this magic. This magic right here. This magic mouse. I lived in Cincinnati. I lived right here. Over here in a place called Mount Adams. Bye, Rico. I love you. And I had a apartment here where I met my now wife. And yeah, I had it overlooked the city. It was Mount Adams. It was awesome. Hoodie and a 4X. We can do it. You got to pay more cash though, man. Ghetto fish tank. Cool. That costs more money with those big X's. The big man, you. We can do it. You know you want to rock it. You want the link for that? You got to go up to my website, type hoodie. I didn't put the hoodies. There we go. Hoodie. Boom. There you go. Hook it up to hoodies. So anyway, as I do more magic for you all. Here comes the magic. Ready? Oh. Magic. I was living in Cincinnati, and I was like, you know what? I had actually had a reef at the time, and what I did was I had a 29-gallon reef, and I decided I wasn't going to do a reef. So I set up the 125, and I used fluorite. I didn't use those aren't going to ship for a long time, by the way. I called the guy. I don't have them in my hands yet, so give me time. Yeah, so I decided I was going to do it, and I used fluorite, and I set it up with rummy nose. Now, this is just how much of a fish tank crackhead I am. I actually set it up, and I knew I was moving, and I was going to move down to Florida, and so I set it up anyway because I was like, I mean, fish tanks are easy to move, right? So I set it up with fluorite, and I set it up with rummy nose, and the hoodies are 24 on sale, unless you're a big dude, then you got to pay more. I set it up anyway, and I moved it to Florida. Here's more magic. Ready? Magic. See that? And I set it up in Florida, and I set it up exclusively. Got it. Dustin's Fish Tanks hoodies. We got you right here. Look at this. More magic coming at you. You got to get them right here. You need everything that I've got. Control V. No. They're going to be a while. These hoodies will not ship right away. You got to put a note. Oops. Let's copy. That ain't it. 1 second. So yeah, so I was setting it up, and I decided to move it. And when I moved down to Florida, Florida had amazing water for plants. There you go. Hang on, I'm screwing up here. So Florida actually has a wonderful crushed coral-based water where I lived. I lived in Florida, and I had a bunch of anubias. And then I had a bunch of bleeding heart tetras. Anyone here kept bleeding heart tetras? Bleeding heart tetras are bomb ass. Like, bleeding heart tetras are really, really cool. But they don't get any love at all because they're like, you see them in the store and they just look like crap. But they're actually really, really wicked. So the bleeding hearts were bomb. And I had these Botia angelicus right here. And these Botia angelicus had these little things like this. They had like these little like spike things that came out the top of their head. And they were wicked. They'd look at you, and they'd look at you, and they'd look at you, and the fish would swim by, and they'd stick these horns out. If anybody's keeping botias, I hope that you check those out because it's really cool how they do that. They have like a little like horn above their head. Oh, I'm doing it against the camera, darn it. They have a little horn. Botias do this. They stick their horns out. I forgot I was covered, and they go like, and they have this horn thing. So, and I was rocking it with just Anubias and. It was Anubias, it was Botia angelicus. I don't have any photos of it. And it was Anubias, Botia angelicus, and no swords, no sag, no nothing. And I had the most ghetto lighting ever on it. And but this is when I learned that big water changes were like the thing to do. Like when the big water changes were going down, this was good. Now I want to talk about the water when I lived in Boca. The water when I lived in Boca was either I think they just took the salt out of it, but it had really, really high calcium content, and I think that is a benefit to Anubias. So, put that in your hat. Now, if you guys have that soft water, like I know New York has terrible water, but the water was really, really good for freshwater tanks down in Boca. So, for whatever that's worth. So, know your water, but South Florida, for me, had good water. So, I mentioned that because I had really, really good water. Now, some people have crap water, and you can do water changes all day long. If your water sucks, your water sucks. And you're hating it. We still close? Does everybody still feel in love? I feel in love. Okay. So yeah, we'll go here. Whoa, super chat. Yeah, what's up? Brian Gregory, $5. Welcome. Thank you, everybody. Thanks. Appreciate it. Cool. Purple vegetables deficiency. I don't know about that. I can't get into the questions yet. I'm too busy doing magic. So as the magic continues, I did good. I'll do Q&A at the end. Y'all can wait. So, yeah. So then I had this, and then what happened was I moved on, and I moved back to Kentucky, and this is where I live now. And I went at the first 125, and I did it entirely alone. I had no. The pet store was like, "You're crazy, dude. Like that ain't right." And they were like, "Okay." They were like, "You're whatever." So I went at it alone. and I did a big thick layer of dirt. I did about 2 inches of dirt or whatever, and everyone thought I was nuts. And I rocked it really hard, and I had this. I had really ghetto lights. These are my cheap lights, and I had four high output, or excuse me, four T5s, or excuse me, what is that? Four T5s, something like that. It was a mix though. It was like T8s, T5s, whatever. And I had all that going on, and then I rocked it like that, and then I went and I had this. Shameless plug. These are my LEDs. They're on sale too. There, it's in there. I put the plug in so I wouldn't forget. My LEDs are on special. Go check them out. A standard double. But anyway, I used CO2 in here. And how I did it is I did it exactly as I stole this image from somebody, so I'm sorry if that's something, bad, but good job on the image. And I can't make that stuff. And I used 2 CO2 bottles of the yeast. I did this a couple Fridays back for everybody, and the yeast was rocking. And I actually had the overflow container. I like the overflow container because you can shake the yeast bottles and all the stuff comes out. Is anybody doing DIY yeast? Anybody doing this? Seen this? Heard about this? Know about this? Anybody rocking this? No? Nobody's listening anymore? Everybody's gone? Alright, well, it's good talking to you. Press 1 if you're listening, or if you're just lost. Because you're not actually in the audience, so I don't know what's going on. There will be. Okay. So yeah, there's it. Somebody's got something cool. Good. You're there. Alright, so this was DIY. Everybody know how to do this. This is, thank you for the confirmation cues. Because unlike in real life where you have verbal cues and visual cues of like, hey, someone's looking at you, I don't know. So I'm just talking. Thank you. All right. All right, you can sit down now. Aha, appreciate it. So, yeah, so the DIY gas was pretty legit because you could do alternating, and so I would do one, and I would use molasses too. I got a video about that. If you guys ain't doing this, I did this a couple Fridays back. I was showing my pet lion Josh this. And what I did was I alternated up, and I used molasses is the key. I gotta tell you, people were like, "Oh, use something else," and they're like, "Molasses is sugar." Well, there's something in molasses that makes it last longer than just sugar, so whatever. But here's the result. You guys want to see the result? This is more magic. You ready for magic? 1, 2, magic. That's the magic. Anybody ever had this? Press 1 if you've had diatoms before. Anybody had this? Yeah? You doing this with me? Green water, anybody done this? Isn't this great? This is what it looked like. This isn't even my tank. This was miserable. Yeah, I had this. You had this, huh? Yeah, this isn't even mine. This is this dude's tank, whatever his name is. Charles Yu. But I actually had an angelfish in there, so that counts, right? And so this is what it looked like. Yeah, never. No filter. Real. And I'm real about it. This is the result. Now, here's the problem. When it got like this, it was in the front of my house in a giant, in the middle of my living room. So it was like this huge, massive ball of blah. And, wife loves it when you have a bright green fish tank like that. But this was the result. Now, what am I doing here? I want to teach you some lessons. Excuse me, I got a little something. The lesson is this. The lights were on for too long. The tank was new, and the CO2 was full throttle. Okay? So it was big diatom. And then what did I do to get rid of it? I cheated. I used the diatom. And we know how diatom works. Diatoms are great. You put this, it's got like, I probably gave myself cancer by using the diatom to clean my fish tank. But basically, a diatom, you put this diatomaceous powder in it, and then it sucks there. It uses it as like everything clings to it, and it sucks it in the bag, and away it goes, and you have just like nasty water. But I cheated. I used the diatom, and it's a band-aid, not a cure. Now, why do I have that on there? Because magic. Watch this. More magic. 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 It's a band-aid, not a cure. You can't see what I'm doing. I got my pants off. This is a diatom filter. I don't even know if they make these anymore. But this is the band-aid, not a cure, because I was not pinpointing the problem here. And I'm actually going to take a little sabbatical from this little wonderful magic PowerPoint. I want to show you this, too. This is the same Same thing, not enough. Same thing, not enough. Too much light. This is the tank I got now. This is cyano, so this is not the same problem, but it's the same cause. Too much light, not enough water flow, cyano, and I'm actually got the blue mystery snails. Christy, you like these snails? You know, blue mysteries are eating on these. So that's what they're doing there. But same issue though. Same general problems. So I didn't take my pants off. I just hit the screen. So yeah, I put a lot of snails in there. But same thing. So you guys that want to go out and buy algicide, you want to buy God knows what. You want to buy these little like packets, and you want to buy the quick fix, and you want to do the like it's you got to find the core problem. Okay, there's the core problems. You can't just like I'm gonna go buy this. Like I cheated with the Diatom. I was running a Diatom like to its almost death, and I had to figure out it was too much light, and it was too much CO2, and yeah, and there was not enough. Well, and I didn't give it. Diatoms need more time than people give them credit for. So, yeah. So I'm gonna go on from there. UV sterilizer could have done that, but UV sterilizers kill a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go back here. More magic. Magic 1, 2, 3, and there's magic. But this was the result. Sadly, this is 7 years. 7 years, or excuse me, 10 years. Sorry, I was trying to say 10. I was looking at 7. This is 10 years of Dusty right here. Now I'm going to talk about these plants for a minute. Now this is a 125, full CO2, full daddy. Now we're going to talk about this. This is over 10 years old. Damn, I feel old. I'm looking old. Getting old. So this is, we'll start here. These are the Amazon swords. And these things are crushing it. And then in the front here, I have Dwarf Sag. All these plants, by the way, are available 30% off. Use the promo code YTBlack. And you will save 30% off on Dustin'sFishTanks.com. Sell ya. And anyone see the ShamWow video I did on Facebook, by the way? That stuff was, I thought it was funny. New one. So Amazon swords are growing big. This is when I first fell in love with Liguigia. Everybody love Liguigia? Later. This is the Mayaka right here. This is the CO2. This is a white angel. This is a black angel. This is a veil angel. And then this guy right here. And I think one of the blacks, the white ones died quick. They didn't live long. And then I think it was like the 2 blacks and the regulars. And they actually, I used to float water wisteria in here. No, it's the Liguigia. Beautiful plant. Beautiful plant. The Liguigia was in there. And what happened here is shoot. Liguigia would get stemmy. But what I would do is I would grow the Liguigia to the surface. And I would keep wisteria on either side. You can't see me. I'm doing gestures and you can't see me. So I would grow wisteria on either side, or in the center here. And it would go, and then it would go like, and the angels would breed on either side, which is really cool. And then they would breed, and then they would go, and then there was one that was left, and he would get the crap beat out of him all the time. Like constantly, just getting the crap kicked out of him. And it felt bad for him. But then when he obviously finally died, and then when I didn't do anything with this tank, I did not, anyone else getting fat with me? I didn't do anything with this tank until the last angel died. Until this guy right here died, no other angels went in the tank. Ask me what my favorite fish is and I will tell you. Angelfish. Everybody with me? Everybody good? Everybody still watching? Okay, cool. Still learning? So, but this tank was dirted. And as I said, this tank ran more magic, ran full blast, very hardcore. When you run a tank hardcore, what happens? It eats a lot, and it was eating and eating and eating. Everybody's with me, good. Thank you for the little cues. And it was eating and eating and eating. And remember what I had this for lighting here, because everybody asked me, how long does a dirted tank last? How long does a car last? This depends. Oh, I gotta spray my tank. Hang on. Hang on. Keep it wet. Sorry. So yeah, so I had really high light in CO2, and so the plants ate a ton. I want to show this. Plants ate a ridiculous amount, and this is what they look like in their prime. Now I'm gonna go. You got it, Cody. Grab your hoodie, homie. I do a giveaway. I gotta figure out how to do a giveaway. I think giveaway would be a good idea. So this is the 125. Now I want to show the difference here, though. Look at this 125 here, and then look at it here. Oops. Where's the magic? Magic's over here. This is the before, and this is the after. Now what do we see different here? This is before, and then this is after. Okay, now what's the difference? Well, right here we have all this sag. This sag is no longer supported in this. Now look at the swords. Look at the same swords right here. These monster swords. Monster swords. Monster swords. Okay? Go back here. Smaller swords. Swords get... I got to get close in the camera for you guys with this, because this has to be set up here. Fish tank sticker with every order. Yeah, you get a sticker with every order. That's like, I've been doing that for 5 years. This free sticker with every order, of course. I want to be sticking all over your place. So I want to show this, though. This is important. So I'm going to go back to me. If you learn one thing from this webinar tonight, know that you will grow big monster swords with dirt. It's really easy. It's really easy. Like, look at this. You can see how I do it. It's not hard. It's not hard. Don't make it hard. Okay? So what do? Is we go here, and then before and after on the swords. So there you go. And then yeah, and I got this tank here, and I'll tell you that this tank is this was actually one of the last days. I ran it with metal halides high above, and I ran it with CO2 was actually turned off at a certain point, and I had it with really monster swords, really easy lilies. And there you go. So yeah, Ghetto Aquarium, good. I'm glad you did it because of the Ghetto Aquarium. You can't see me eating right now. I'm just shoving my face. It feels so good. So that's what's going on. I want you to point out some things too, though. Notice there's zero like hardscape at all. None. All plants. No rocks. All plants. No rocks. There's also halides. And I will get to the questions at the end there, Purple Veggie, because you have a fantastic name. And then, like, you know, no hardscape. So my aquascaping skills have gotten a little better. But my plant growth was key, though. First things first, good look at plants, and you get the hardscape stuff later. That's how I went about it anyway. So metal halides, 150 watt Coralife metal halides. I am still running these halides as we speak out in the greenhouse. I love halides. Halides give you a UV punch second to none. And here comes the pitch for LEDs, though. Oh, in your face. Here you go. Bringing it on. I'm not sure D will help you out. You're tired. Christy, you've been on everything. You're on point. Just relax. But so there's the LEDs. But yeah, I was running halides at this point. Halides, this actually, LEDs cost me to run. See here, 150 watt times 2, call it, I don't know, they only cost me like $9. It was 9 cents a kilowatt hour, and it was only a third of a kilowatt hour. It cost me like 3 cents an hour to run, so they weren't that bad. But the bulbs were expensive and they ran a little hot. But halides were hot. So, but again, no hardscape, no big plants, good growth. But what happened from this tank right here? That's a fan for the light. Yeah, I did run a fan on the lights. I don't even know if they needed them, but I did run a fan. Good question. Good question. So, are you gonna have special sale for Christmas? Yeah. Well, I do a lot of sales today because it is Black Friday. Um, Black Friday. A super chat? And I can't believe it. Today I've gotten $10 in super chats. I feel like a new man. I do. I feel like somebody actually supports and loves it. Poker sticker on his Harley. I will do that. Go ahead. I got massive sticker. I'll sign the sticker. Whatever you gotta do. So anyway, so I got the 125. But here's what happened. I have a wife. My wife was like, no more fish tanks. I gotta show you this here. My wife was like, no more fish tanks in the family room because this fish tank was going on. But meanwhile, in the basement, myself was occupied with this tank. More magic, magic, magic. All right, this is where it gets serious. This we're going into. Does anybody like this? Should I keep talking, or should I just give up? What do you think? I will do this format all the time because it gives me a little bit of a flow with the presentation. I will do Q&A at the end. Should I keep going? Yes or no? Because I can talk about the 220. Press 1 if you want me to press 1 if you want me to talk about the 220. 1 if you want me to talk about the 220. Just keep going. I'll press 1. If not, I'll stop. We'll go. Everybody will go on their ways. We'll say goodnight. Okay. All right. You want me to keep going? I'll keep going, I guess. Has anybody in here been not? If you've not been on my webinars before, press 2. Press 2 if you've not been on your webinars. What you rock, buddy, taught me a lot. Cool, thanks, dude. I'm trying. Shove my face again. Press 2 if you've never been on a webinar of mine before. This is exactly how I do webinars. Never been on a webinar. All you never been on a webinar. Yep, there's a problem. That's a problem. I'm going to take a pause here. Purple Vegetable, you've never been on a webinar. Michael Island, never been on my webinars. Michael Island's never been on a webinar. Potato Gaming, no, never been on a webinar. Is that correct? Wow. Marlins Reef. 2, you've never been on a webinar. You do not know what I'm talking about. You've never been on a webinar. Wow, press 2. It's the same. It's a travesty. Well, guess what? I've got to get I got to get more of these live. You guys like live? I'll do live. I ain't scared. I got an audio guy that'll take care of it too. I got an actual technical person that can do all this, and all I'll do is play. We'll just play all day. Okay, cool. Thank you, Christy. Super supportive. She's too nice. It's the problem. Gonna need to do a water change. Okay, well, I'll keep talking then. Can I get a like real quick though for my emotional well-being? A couple of likes. Like, 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 like button, like, so now I know that I'm okay with you guys, so I can receive your acceptance. Cool. Not scared. Already liked. Like it again. Do it again. Okay, so I'll talk about the 220 now. All right. This is the 220. This is like the first week. FX4, yo, is that Eddie? The FX4 is on the way, dude. Cool. So this is the 220 right here, and this is some fun action for me. So what I did with this tank is I had it going on, and I don't like monster fish. I had it going on, and I'd use 2 inches of dirt on the 220 here, and that's a mistake. I used this much dirt. I should not have used this much dirt, but I used this much dirt, and it was too much. And I also used 3 different colors of gravel. 3 different colors of gravel. Okay? 3 different colors. Can you believe that? And it looked dope for a while. There's the black onyx sand. And my favorite aquascaping thing is if someone's asked me favorite aquascaping, it's now Dragonstone. I'm going to show you guys that in a second here. That's hilarious. So yeah, so this is a mistake though, because this ultimately will blend together. And this part right here has been the bane of my existence. I actually sucked out all of this black gravel at one point with the black mamba, and got it got it all out and used all the same. So I had like a white beach in the middle and then brown on either side. But for a while, it looked really, really gangster. Everybody seeing that? Cool. Thank you for the likes and the shares and all that fun stuff. So cool. And then I took it and notice I have a small. I need to get my hands on these swords again. These were really awesome swords. These ones right here were really awesome. I separated these with 1 inch of these big round rocks. And then over here, this is a little Reuben. And this is actually a Crenum Tianum back here. And this Crenum Tianum actually didn't do well in there. And this is an emerald rainbow that you can barely see. But so this is what happened. This is a short while later. Watch this. Here comes some magic. Magic. Look at that. That is in 4 months' time. Okay? 4 months. Look at this. Notice, the piece of driftwood has not sunk yet. 4 months in, still not sunk. Still giant rocks on it. That's 4 months in. You like that? You like that? Oh, yeah. Baby's doing this. She's different now. She's different. She's all grown up. Different. 4 months. Look at this hole. There's a hole in the driftwood right here. A hole. And then there's these pieces of wood still there. It's tough cookies. So here we go. This is the stuff. And yeah, you can see here. This is Trident Java Fern. This is I gotta get on the slideshow here. Oh, whoops. So yeah, this is the Trident right here. Trident Java Fern. This is a ball of wisteria. This is Liguigia in the center. I always run Liguigia in the center. And then I like the Liguigia is a transitioning plant, and it's got the big swords. And then I got the little Reubens in the front there. And then I had baby tears like crazy. Now the baby tears is now out because it grew out too far, but it has a nice big chunk there. But this had a lot of watts on it too. What's up, everybody? So yeah, this is it. And then here's where we are today. That's actually not today. You guys want to see it today? Emperor. Oh, look at bringing up painful stuff. I've never actually kept a flower horn, so I'm not your guy. I cannot help you there. Discus plant tanks, not a bad idea. That's actually a good idea. Because I have to do a discus tank, because everybody wants me to do discus tank. So yeah. Did anybody get entertained and learn something tonight here? Picked up an FX4, they're great. Yeah, dude, no, you can use 50 FX4 on anything, dude. So I've got 5 aquariums down here. Which one do you want to see? Press 2 if you want to see the 220. And press 3 if you want to see the new 30 gallon. 2 if you want to see the 220. 3 if you want to see the 30 gallon. 2 if you want to see the 220. Alright. 2. You guys will like the Dragonstone that I put together today, though. All of them. Alright. So what's going to happen is this. I'm going to attempt to move a computer. Moving a computer sucks. It will not be easy to do. Some of us might die. We may not get through this. But if we can get through this, we'll show you Mr. Skank next to me right here. Hang on, let me turn it on. Did I mention it's Black Friday? All right, here's the tricky part. We're going to X out of the PowerPoint right here. We're going to click this. We're going to close that window. Magic is gone. I'm going to see the Dragonstone, huh? Easy red plants, alternate Thera. I'm going to do a Q&A in front of 220 for a while. I'm going to get some more water, though, because I'm parched. Uh-oh. We still here? We're still here. I didn't even plug the laptop. I don't even have the internet plugged in this. You believe that? That's crazy. Now it hasn't dropped the whole time. I just jinxed the shit out of this. Oh well. Here we go. Pick this up. Pick this up. Show you that we're actually headed somewhere. See, we're going over there. I'm gonna take you all the way down. Here we go. Red face, mouse face. All right. I'm a little nervous. And here's the 220 today. How you doing down there? How you doing down there, boys? Boys and girls. Does anybody want me to link up any plants or any kind of questions you might have about some stuff? Oh my God. Everybody's going cringe. CO2, everything separate. Why? I wish Joey was on here. Joey's working out. He's hitting the weights. He's training. He's gonna be in the Olympics. You know that? Thank you. I don't want to do a monster fish tank. You know why? Because monster fish get monster, and then they take up a whole tank, and then you got this one big huge fish in a giant tank. Just hit us with that promo code. The promo code. Are you ready? Here's the promo code. YouTube Black. That's the promo code. Save 30% off plants. Use the promo code YT Black. YouTube will punish me forever for sending people off of YouTube. But that's okay. Do I keep other aquarium herpes? That's my main. Oh, you don't even have this here. Watch this. Oh man. You guys can't even see me yet. Hang on. I'm here. Remove. I'm back. Hello? Am I here? Everybody see me? My screen is slow. What red plants do you have on your website that are easy? Well, you go to buy stuff, red plants, and I'll link it up. The alternate there is the best. Copy. I can't show you on my thing because I will screw everything up. Can you guys see me though? Did you see me or is it just the screen? I'm good, D. Thank you, Christy. You're always on it because it's showing me something else, so it must be a lag. But that's fine. We'll have some lagging. That's you go to the red stuff and you play with that. Cool. Peekaboo. All right, well, I got more to show because I was getting busy today. But first thing, what happened to Steve? Steve lives in Louisville, and he comes around periodically. All right, so we're all webcam. It's all good. Aguigia, yes, you see me. Do you see me with my Dustin's Fish Tanks hoodie? Oh, holla. See ya. Cool. So the 220 is behind me. See this? No wife and kids? I do just live streams all day. But I'm a family man. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually fill up this big tub. I'm going to give you guys a moment with the 220. Just a quick moment. And I'm going to fill up this giant tub. And then I'm going to top off this tank over here that needs more water. And then we're going to go over there. So we're going to stay here for a minute. Everybody's going to stay here. Nice and cozy. And you're going to use the promo code YouTube Black. And you're going to save 30% off plants. Black Friday! Sorry. And the Dragonstone is about it too. So I'll just drop this here. It's Black Friday. My favorite fish species. Hang on. I'm going to fill this up. Show you what I'm doing here. So I got this big tub. And then I got this. My YouTube is lagging, so I'm just talking into this XSplit. There's a cleavage shot. Oh, no. Well, that. There we go. All right, so I got this over here. I'm going to grab something to fill this up. So we're going to go over there next. Okay? Can you hang? Can you hang with me? Here. I'll throw some food in. No. All right, fish tank people. So I got this right here. It's my big jug. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to rotate some more. 220s here. Yeah, whatever. It's fake. We're going to roll over here. I'm going to show you this trick right here. So this is the tank I set up earlier today. And this is the Dragonstone. Diatom on the sails there. Y'all see this? How's that? It is what, 8:45, something like that, close to that. Like this wonderful ghetto stand I got prepared today. Josh and I added up a little too high. So there's the. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna show you this. I sat in the puddle of junk. Yuck. And this is the trick you do so you don't have a cloudy tank. So basically, this is the Dragonstone tanker. And you can see the Dragonstone in the mix there. And a bunch of legit swords. Y'all like this? You see the water's cloudy because I was stupid and didn't rinse the Dragonstone, but whatever. It'll be alright. So I'm going to show you this trick here. This is how you fill it up slow. You take it like this. Take this. Set this up here. And then we take this tube. And then we see the siphon going. Everybody see that? There's water still in there, so it's still going to go. Watch that. See that? So we're good. I'm going to add a little declaw, a little sprinkle. We're going to slowly fill this up. Some of the plants got a little beat up. That's okay. I got this really wicked black sword in there. There we go. Give everybody a little spray. So good. So now we're going to sit down on the dirt pile and talk to y'all. Actually, make a drink of water. Hang on. I gotta say, I'm kind of proud of the aquascape that came together in less than an hour, live, talking about it. I'm not gonna BS you. We still cozy? Are we still in the tree with the trust, the love? Are we still there? Are you still here? Are we still this? Is this still a thing? Are we still in love? Okay, he was spraying AIDS. Yes, close enough. So, what can I do for you all? So I was spraying water to keep the plants wet. Yes. You silly people, you. Do I look angry? It's all fake. It's all fake! Fake! It's fake! You don't want it? It's fake. How many pounds of stone is there? Probably 40. I should have measured it. I did not know. I am selling 40-pound, 20-pound boxes of it. It's regularly $99. It's on sale for $79. So if that's your skinny, you can get down with that. Red plant, how do you spell it? The red plant in there is Laguigia. What size tank? This is a 30. Yeah, so it's going. Y'all good? Fake pink gravel. Pink gravel is a real problem. Y'all are getting crazy with that. So yeah, the Dragonstone is on sale. The LEDs are on sale. LEDs, my standard double LED. I'll put my lights, 60-day money back guarantee on these lights. You're getting the pitch. I don't care. ShamWow, baby. 60-day money back guarantee on lights. You know, if you try them for 60 days, 2 months, and you don't like them, I'll pay for shipping. So there you go. How much is 48-inch blaster series? I don't know. 80. And honestly, dude, I would get the standard doubles. Standard doubles on sale, unless you got like a really, really deep tank. So I'll start doing these live streams more on YouTube instead of on what's it called? On the wonderful GoToWebinar. I'll try to do both. We'll just see how both is. So yeah, internet hasn't dropped, and I'm tired. So I got a $5 super chat. Does anybody have any other plant questions? Red tiger lotus is an extremely fast-growing plant. Yes. Anybody want me to link anything up? Dun, 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 dun. I got the crazy plants on sale. Do you all need a promo code? Anybody getting a hoodie tonight? Anybody rocking that? Got some stuff to link up. What can I link up for you guys? Do I sell duckweed? I do. I do. Blaster series. There you go. Roll with the blaster. What plants do you recommend for unheated tank with temps between 60 and 80? That's easy, really. Anything can handle that. I mean, I don't run heaters in any of my tanks, so basically the world's yours. I mean, honestly. You could run Elodia, you could run Anacris, whatever you want to do. That's an easy setup here. Navigation, my website's could make it a little better. But, you know, I want to show some of my favorites going on right now. This is the Crypt Velazii. This is a hot plant. I'm surprised it hasn't sold up. So there you go. Y'all enjoy it? Cool. Cool. Crypt Spiralis, gravel. Crypt Spiralis will grow on plain gravel, no problem. Let's see here. Ever put wild fish in the tank? Never done it. I'm not gonna do it. I put wild fish that I've like got out of the water, just not like wild, like U.S. wild somewhere else. But these are some really hot plants I got going on right now. This giant bow is off the chain. I don't know if you know if this is still in stock, but whatever, you can try it. There you go. Easy to grow carpeting plant is dwarf sage. It's easy beginner plant #1. This is a really easy beginner plant. I got tons of right now if you're down with that. There you go. And again, use the promo code YTBlack. No space. Okay. Cool. Well, I appreciate all of your attention tonight. I don't run CO2 in the 220. No, I don't. I probably should. I have to clean up before my wife gets home. Ever use active fluoride plant subject? How much is shipping? Shipping is free. It depends on what you buy. So it's free sometimes. It's $8.95 others. So yeah, I got the Dragonstone rolling. The hoodies are rolling. Everything's rolling. So yeah, good question about the 220. I do not run CO2 on that though. So yeah, the old lady's going to be home a little bit, so Dusty's got to clean up. But I appreciate everybody hanging out here and being on here. And I will do more. I will do more of these. This was nice. I got to tell you, I'm enjoying this tank behind me here though. It's turned out. It's not bad. When it's filled up, it's going to look pretty good. It's going to be fun. That worked real fun over there. See that? Got to fill her up though. We're in the slow fill mode. We use this bucket. Slow fill. Anybody subscribe? If you haven't subscribed yet, that'd be cool. And if you don't, just pour that water in. I'm not pouring the water in, Whitney. We got to go slow. It's part of the art. You take your time. Take your sweet time. Just pour the water in. What's your top 3 Anubis? Gigantea, Coffifolia. I love it. Gigantea is my #1 by far, so just stick with that. By far, because it's got the spine. It's got the spike. It's this one over here. My favorite one. Subbed earlier today. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, folks, I'm going to fly. Anything I can link up for anybody to help support the cause. Top 3 Anubis is good questions. Fake water. With dirt and crushed coral, absolutely, Chris. Crinomatans really take off. They take forever, bro. Crinomatans take forever. You know, the B26 actually. You guys see that over there? You guys see that? It's looking all right. Yeah, that's fun. Cool. Been a subscriber for more than 3 years. That's fat. That's still crazy to me. All right, everybody. I am out of here. Do I have any tiger lilies? Yeah, I have red tiger lotus bulbs. Sure. Cool. Nutrient base. Yeah. All right. I'll link up the red tiger lotus, then I'll split. Got to do the house clean. Got to make the fam happy. Get everything clean. Here we go. Red plants. The Crypt Balense, the red crypts on this page right here, folks, I gotta tell you, are really legit. These are the red, both the crypts on here are really amazing right now. You will not be upset. Control V. You like that? Anybody learn something? Cool. I'm glad I helped you. Talk to myself. Good. Try to entertain you. I mean, Q&A is cool, but, you know, it's nice to have, like, a point. So, all right, folks. I got to run. Dave Johnson, watch my girl videos on Substrate. I'm going to end this, but I do not know how to end this. Exit. I love y'all. Thank you. And be sure you went to log